I want to show my favorite theme in xfce on Debian, and this is the greybird theme. I discovered it very late and it's worth to show. Here's just my system overview. This one, write it into .bash aliases, and then you get the alias, and when I type D, enter, I get the system overview. Very similar is my F system overview with fast fetch. And just by the way, we see here the title bar. This is the greybird theme, and this is the thunar-filemanager in xfce, and this is how the greybird theme is looking here. And here you see how the menu looks with nice blue highlighting. I like this very well. And the icons, I choose the yaru icon theme. You see here, fast fetch puts out yaru blue is the icon theme, and the GTK theme is greybird. xfce4, xfwm is the window manager, and that's basically it. Then you see here on the top bar, it's just a black theme in the top bar, and the highlight is also blue. The open window is a dark blue, and when you hover over it with the mouse, it's a lighter blue. Okay, and I like this very much, this theme. And the menu looks this way. This is a simple normal default xfce menu. You can also install the whisker menu. And here, this is Debian 4-key sit, and with Kernel 7 and X11. So just the calendar, and this lockout menu looks this way. And let's check appearance. And here you see this is the greybird theme. And important is here the switcher. Enable the switcher to also change the window title bar theme. When you disable it, it's only changing the GTK theme for the windows. And when we go to greybird dark, you see this is the greybird dark theme, and now it's looking this way. Okay, here's the menu. It's also nice, and terminal in dark, and the menu here in dark. This is how it looks. I prefer the normal greybird with a dark panel and with light gray window content. Now let's check Synaptic, the Synaptic package manager. If you don't have Synaptic installed, just type sudo apt install Synaptic in the terminal, and then you see, okay, in this case he says it's locked because Synaptic is already running, but this is a command to install Synaptic. And then you can go to the status here, and then you have all packages available or installed. And when you go all, and then click here in the field and just type greybird, and now you see here is the greybird theme, greybird-gtk-theme, and then mark for installation, and then you would type apply. You also have the search option here, and greybird, and then we have a search, and then you directly find the greybird GTK theme as well. Blackbird and bluebird is also there, but I prefer the greybird theme. This is really looking nice. You also see it's very nice fitting with the GTK window and the window title bar. Very nice looking. This is when we have a smaller window. So, and let's close Synaptic. And in the terminal you can sudo apt list, and sudo apt list is putting out all available packages. And then when you type something in, greybird and then asterisk, then you see here greybird GTK theme is installed, and you can also use the tabulator key, type greybird and then just double type the tabulator key, and you can also just type install and then you can install this. Also here you just can type greybird and tabulator key is executing the bash completion, and then you see it's already installed. So this is how you get it. And in Debian we have also the application finder here on the bottom. I like this. Appearance. In Debian you have to set the theme manually. I also did a video on OpenSUSE. They have modified greybird theme with green highlighting, and they set this to default when you install xfce on OpenSUSE. In Debian you have this to do this manually. And also I show you here installed icons. xfce comes per default with a Tango icon theme. This is this theme. And I installed the Yaru icon themes as well. I like them. And when you choose Yaru blue, like I did, then you get the blue, which is very perfect with the blue of the greybird theme. Sudo apt list Yaru, and here you see the packages for Yaru theme for GNOME Shell. Yaru theme GTK is what you have to install to get the Yaru theme GTK as well. And here the Yaru theme icons is the most important to get the icons for this nice look. There's also, I show you Yaru blue. This is the Yaru theme. I'm not sure why is this not. Okay. Yeah, I have to click Yaru first. When I click on Yaru first, then we get the Yaru title buttons, and then I go Yaru blue, and then we have this theme. This is just to show you, this is the Yaru theme from Ubuntu. This is the title bar, and then you have just this look here with the menu. Just to show you an alternative, but I prefer the greybird theme on xfce Debian. So that's basically it. And I show you also sudo apt install aptitude. Okay. Aptitude is also amazing to install packages, and you can type the slash or F for forget the new packages, and slash for search, and then type greybird, and then you see greybird GTK theme is here highlighted. And if we type the plus sign, then we install the package. In the menu with ctrl-T you can go into the menu, and then you can also go to package and install. And then after you marked some package for install, you go on actions, install packages with G, execute, and in this case nothing is chosen. So this is also possible to install the greybird theme with aptitude. I used aptitude for most of my 20 years with Debian, and so this is how you get the theme. And I absolutely like this greybird theme and the xfce desktop. I use the xfce desktop with the default settings for most of the years, and discovered the greybird theme just in the last years. And this is a virtual machine in this case. Also the menu is not per default with the Debian emblem I show you. You can also have the application button title, enable this or disable this, or change this input, and then you can change the icon as well. And how to find the Debian icon, it's very easy. Type in Debian and then you see debian-logo, Debian security, Debian swirl, emblem Debian white. And if you type emblem, you find some other stuff also. And here you see also emblem Debian white. You can use the red emblem Debian, or like I do, the white emblem. In some cases the white looks better. I like it more in the gray, dark white style. Sometimes I use also the red icon, but just to show you, then you have the Debian icon for the menu. And you also can use the find command, user share icons, and then dash iname, and then you give a name to search for, and then for example emblem Debian, and then you see we get all the emblem Debian icons with the full path here: user share icons, desktop base, and then emblem Debian. Also in the high color folder is it, so this is how you can use the find icon. And then you can also in some cases on another desktop or so, you can mark this in the terminal, and with Ctrl-Shift-C you can copy this from the terminal. And for example, let's create an empty file and then open it, and then with Ctrl-V you can paste it into the graphical application. Or in some cases you have to give the path into some settings when you want to set an icon anywhere, and so this is how you can do it. Also you can use thunar with Alt up. You go a folder up and then you go in the root directory, then just type usr, enter, you go in the usr folder, and then go into share, and then into icons, enter. And then you see all the folders with different icon themes: Advaita, default, desktop base, GNOME, high color, Tango, Yaru, and all the Yaru themes. So if I search for a specific icon, a standard icon, I go search most of the times in high color or Advaita or in desktop base or in GNOME for the Debian emblem, for example. For example, high color, let's go into 36 emblem, and here you see also the emblem Debian is here. Here you have the red one, the white one, and the dark, the black one as well. So this is how you can find it. Okay, I hope this was helpful, some insight in the depths where you can find the icons in the file system of Debian, very similar on other distributions. And stay tuned for the next time. I will bring up more things. I bring also up an installation of xfce on Debian, I think, and some more insights into xfce and some other stuff. We will see. Stay tuned. And the Kernel 7 arrived in Debian 4 testing.